What's up guys, Iceface here, and today we're playing Valor Legends, but just before we jump into today's video, I want to talk about the sponsors for today's video, which is AppGallery, Huawei AppGallery. Now they have an ongoing event right now guys, where you can check into different cities, it feels like, and you click check in, you go ahead and do the spins, and you can get Huawei coupons. 5 shells equals 1 chance for the lucky draw. And then as well guys, as you can see, these are the coupons as you can get. Get enough shells already, exchange AppGallery coupon here. 1,000 shells, you get €100 AppGallery coupon. 50, 10 for 100. You get €5 just for 65 shells only. And you get a €1 for 40. It's a really good ongoing event right now guys, so be sure to check out Huawei AppGallery. All of the links are actually in the description down below in the video information. So if you want to find out anything like that, you just go ahead and head down into the description. And also in the description guys, this is going on from the 19th of July to the 7th of August. You can get all of these different things, including the long-term promo of AppGallery, which is the VIP benefit up to €1,620 a month, and a loyal reward up to €500 a month. All of the video guidance to these is down below in the description of the videos. Easy to do guys, all you got to do is download AppGallery, set your region to Italy or the Netherlands so you can join the campaign. Delete the game that's already been downloaded, make sure you have already linked your account. Log in via the AppGallery, so you go onto AppGallery, download Valor Legends. Log in and you will have access to all of the campaigns and the promos. So once again, check the description of the video, it will give you all the information you need. And check the comments as well, because there's going to be a pinned comment about the Discord that you can join that is solely for AppGallery, and you can ask questions in there and one of the AppGallery team will get to you. So that being said guys, let's go ahead and jump on into today's video. What's going on guys? So let's get on into today's video, which is going to be about an updated version of the top 5 heroes in Valor Legends that are going to get you the most success and the most progression in not only PvE content such as Endless Trial, Land of Departure, even the Realm of Tales, and of course campaign, but also these heroes are going to excel in Arena, Advanced Arena, and one of the most important things in the game, for me, Guild Wars. As you know guys, Guild Wars is a very important thing, so setting your teams up right, having the right heroes to excel in this category is super important. I really enjoy playing Guild Wars, so I'd like to do research and find out the best heroes available to me. This again guys is based on my own opinion. It is subject to change as always. My opinion could be this today and X tomorrow. You never know what's going on with the current metas. But there is some heroes that are standout, will always be God tier heroes. And this is what it's going to be talking about today, is these exclusive God tier heroes. And you will be surprised to know that it's not all light and shadow, because I feel like there's some heroes that excel in certain positions that is irreplaceable. Now, to start that off guys, we're going to be talking about Margaret. The reason I believe Margaret is so good and is such a top hero is, one, she's so easily accessible. There's so many different ways to obtain Margaret, right? You can, I'll show you. You can summon her with wish lists. You can Portal of Prey her. I wouldn't recommend doing that, but you can. You can also come to the Glory Arena and store, and Margaret is available in the Arena store. I would definitely recommend to any new players to grab this straight away. Grab the Margaret shards. And she just is super good. So if we go through her skills just as a quick one, because we haven't done a hero specific guide on her yet, so I can't link you to a video, but as you can see, she's got a very strong HP restore with the Fountain of Life. Lucidity restores HP for all allies around her by 15% of her max HP. This is the standard stat buff, and then we have Rebirth of Soul, which is a revive, right? This restores a hero to 70% of max HP. That's crazy good. Like, this skill is game changing in all types of content. This skill is so good in nearly every situation. Guild Wars, campaign, everything. This skill can be used because not only does it, you know, help you out if you're struggling a little bit, because you can throw in a Margaret. You could be like, oh, my Ramiel's dying. Well, if I stick a restore on him, he's going to be able to deal 70% more damage, base damage. Because, like I said, he's going to be revived and he's got 70% of his HP. So realistically, there's a 70% difference in HP, giving him more opportunities to deal more damage, which is going to change the game. And not only that, my favourite right now, besides the Priest team, because I don't have it, team in Guild Wars is in fact this team right here. The Celia with revive, Margaret at the back, and Cardeline at the front. Cardeline has his own revive. Celia does not, but the Margaret is allowing her to have a revive. So if she gets nuked down, then she's going to revive and get a skill off. Obviously, in Guild Wars, guys, there's runes that make heroes even better, and we will talk about that when we get to said heroes. But Margaret, for me, definitely excels in the Priest section, specifically because of her revive. Not only the revive, but she does deal massive heals. Now, again, guys, this list is in no particular order at all. It is just the top 5 updated list that I wanted to talk about. So number 2, guys, we're going to be talking about none other than the Dark Angel Celia. Celia, for me, is my favourite ranger in the game. I like Felix too, but I love Celia. She deals such immense damage. It's crazy. If we talk about the skills here, we've got Void Inferno. As you can see, she's throwing her spear. It's dealing 960% of attack and increases the number of dispel buff to 4. The Void Magic Ball throws the light ball at the invincible enemy in the priority. Dispel the enemy's invincible buff and deals 320%, so that's up to 560% of attack. 100% chance to stun for 3 seconds, so this is going to stun them. Guaranteed with this. We've got the basic stat increments. And then we got souls with every energy skill Celia casts. Her attack is increased by 10% and attack speed is increased by 10%, stacking up to 5 stacks for 10 seconds. Exclusive weapon for Celia is, of course, the Cursed Pike. And at level 20, you're going to get the... Every time Celia uses the soul level 3 energy skill, adds 2 stacks. So that's instead of 5 stacks, it goes up to 7 stacks, I believe. And the base increments for this are really, really good. As you can see, 16% increased HP, 9% increased attack, and 7.5% increased armor pierce. Leveling up exclusive weapons is expensive. I have a video on that, so you can check that video out. It is in the Valor Legends Guides set playlist on my channel. So you can go ahead and easily obtain that information. But yeah, it wouldn't be a top hero list if we did not have Celia in that list. 100% Celia needs to be in anyone's lineups. She's that good that I would recommend her to everyone, ranging from Wales to have many of her, to free to play, to focusing on her first. Definitely game changer. Awesome in a campaign, awesome in Abyss, awesome in PvP. She's awesome everywhere. There's nowhere where she doesn't really perform at the top end of the scale. Maybe some of the summer bosses events she isn't the greatest at, but she's still actually doing pretty good in the current one, so there is of course that opportunity to use her if you do manage to get her in one of the events. But I would definitely recommend to you guys to go ahead and grab yourself a Celia. So that is 2 out of 5 so far, guys. Now next on the list is going to be Ramiel. Now, the reason Ramiel makes it in is because he deals immense damage. He's one of them, get behind him, punch him, win the fight. He will deal serious damage. And I find, specifically, in campaign, he has helped me excel to different levels. In sticky situations, I throw in a Ramiel and he gets the job done. Not only is he an assassin, but he actually deals super high damage. And he can take a punch, but not as much as a punch as like Terrence, for example. But he isn't too much glass cannon that if he gets targeted, he's going to die instantly. But that's another reason why, specifically in campaign, I like to stick revive on him, because he is going to be taking more of the damage if I use him in a tanking situation. I.e., I put him in the front row, and he's going to drag some units behind him to attack him, meaning Celia can get a better AoE off. So let's talk about skills. We got Verdict Blade. As you can see, it dealing up to 880% of attack. Attack speed is increased to 30%. Duration is increased to 4 seconds. So that's the invincible buff. Then we got Dazzle Attack. This is the chop motion you will see in some of the videos that I've done previously. Check them out. You will be able to see these skills going off. And this is going to stun the target as well. The base stat increment. And then the Hyper-Electric Charge. With every crit hit Ramiel triggered, his attack is increased by 10%. And attack speed is increased by 15%. Stacking up to 3 stacks for 6 seconds. Exclusive weapon for Ramiel. It's okay. I wouldn't focus on it. Getting it to 10 is pretty decent. Just because of the stat buffs. And you get the HP increased by 10%. But I don't think you need to prioritize this weapon specifically. Because he's already pretty beefy on his own. Runes I've got is Energy Gathering and the Decite rune. This is the Decite rune I currently have on him. It has Leech, Bonus Rage, HP and Crit. There is of course better runes out there, but you know, it's hard to obtain them sometimes. So that's number 3 on the list, guys. So far, just to recap, we've got Margaret, we've got Celia, and we've got Ramiel. That leaves us with 2. 2 hard choices, because there is many more heroes that could have made it into my own personal top 5. Although, there is some individual heroes that I have played with that I believe deserve to be in the God tier on this game. One of them is arguably my favourite tank on the game. Now, our leader, Sabzaga, has Kaluka maxed, right? This is a big change, because I did not have him in before. But when I've been watching the battles of Sabzaga, destroying enemies with his Kaluka, like absolutely destroying, progressing much higher than what he thought he could in campaign and endless trial, there's one hero that he put all of his success down to, and that is Kaluka. He's not necessarily one that you want to go for first in your selections of the lights and shadows, but he's definitely one that, combined with the others, he will be a big game changer for you. He is so strong, so powerful. He's got a self-heal. He deals good damage. He's a beast, right? Kaluka is a beast. And I think a few people are sleeping on the fact that he is so good. I mean, it's a bit of a change for me to add this specific warrior. But I've had 2 guild wars to take a look at this guy. So just as a little recap for anyone new here. We joined the game just after Kaluka was released. Not that long ago. About 3.5, 4 months ago. Let's take a look at his skills. So we've got the Blood Forge. As you can see, he immediately restores 40% of his HP loss, then recovers X, so times 2 of HP loss per second. X refers to number of enemies for 6 seconds. After that, Kaluka deals 80% damage to surrounding enemies, equal to damage taken during the duration. Damage cannot exceed 880% of Kaluka's attack. This skill is really, really good. Like, this heal and the damage dealt off damage received is nice. Like, this skill is really, really good. And then we've got the Life Drain, so more HP steal. So he steals up to 20% of current HP and gains a shield equal to 15% of max HP for 5 seconds. Then we've got the Boiling Blood base stat increment. And then we've got Tough Armor. This was when you see the big red bubble around him. At the start of battle, Kaluka converts 30% of max HP into a shield for 4 seconds, restoring 30% of max HP at the end of battle. Kaluka increases damage reduction 10% with shield. So this is up to 60% for 6 seconds, and the damage reduction is increased to an additional 25%. This is Kaluka's weapon, so it increases the amount of shield strength. Tough armor level 3 converts the first time to 80%. So that is this one. As you can see, it's 30%, right? This takes it up to 80%. That's really, like, that's over double. Like, it is expensive, but yeah, that's good. Like, that's a really good skill. Increases the healing. Good. Like, this is really good. We're increasing how tanky he is and how much he's healing. Like, this is very important. Do not overlook this exclusive weapon, guys. Like, this is a really good exclusive weapon. I hope you understand that. In my opinion, anyway. I mean, I might be wrong. Someone might tell me I'm a fool in the comments. But for me, this is very good. And that is why he's number 4. One thing I'd like to point out as well, guys. You can correct me if I'm wrong. But this is the rune that I'm going to be putting on Kaluka when I unlock him. Whenever he gets the block, it's going to increase the max HP. So the health restoration. I might be wrong with this one, but I might be right. I know I'm going to be putting it on Katarina too, so I plan to have multiple red runes on this account. I'm just taking my time with it at the minute because, you know, we're trying to wait and see what the merge happens here. I want to see if this account is in a better server than my other one. We're going to have to wait and see before we start investing more, because I want to try to figure out which account we'll be able to get better content, specifically in Guild Wars from. So on to the 5th and final hero, guys. I'd like to know your guys' thoughts as well. Who do you think it could be? Who would you put? Like, let me know your top 5 in the comment section down below. Because it would be interesting to have a different opinion on this, but it's hard because I'll give some honourable mentions to Felix, Sophia, or Sevilla. The only reason Sevilla isn't in there right now is because I have not used her fully, or seen her fully. I mean, I know the priest team is super OP for defending, and I know Sevilla is really good for campaign. She is, if any of these heroes, she gets the most honourable mention for me. But the only reason she's not is because I haven't even tested that hero out. Like, whereas Kaluka, I got a chance to test him out. Do you know what I mean? I got a chance to do that. And of course, Celia, Ramiel, Margaret, I've done extensive testing with anyways. So, the next hero is a PvP god. And that is Gar. We'll go to our Gar. Shadowblade Gar, for me, is definitely one of the top 5 heroes in the game. He is hard to master. I've started to learn more about how to use him. And he is super fun to use, guys. Super fun. At the minute, I've got Decide and Energy Gathering on him. I'd like to add a Berserker here, but I need to get better stats. This I can actually upgrade. I don't know why I've not done that. 2 seconds. We'll go ahead and upgrade that. There we go. So, Gar for me is super strong. He has one of the best exclusive weapons in the game. The max HP restored to 25%. Agile dodge restores 15% of your max HP when triggering the stealth effect. Super strong exclusive weapon. And yeah, he jumps to the enemy back line. He starts attacking, then he becomes invisible to the enemy so they cannot target him. And he's just dealing huge damage, blow after blow after blow of damage and penetration to the enemy's team. We've got the Blade Bayonet, as you can see. Gar summons the power of Dark Crystal, dealing 480% of attack damage to enemies around, reducing enemies' energy by 150 and reducing enemies' energy acquiring speed by 40% for 3 seconds. This is, of course, increased to 880%, 400 and 100%. The energy speed reduction of enemies is increased to 100%. That's huge. Like, that's a big skill. He's got the high damage. He's got the energy reduction. This guy's good in campaign as well. Don't let people get it twisted. Like, he's not exactly one of the best, but he does good. People may tell you different, but I use him in campaign. I think he's good. He helps me out. 100%. Then we got Refraction Blade. So Gar throws Hell Sickle at one enemy, causing 240% of enemy attack damage, and restoring guards' HP by 70% of attack. This is increased to 480% of attack, health restoration is increased to 150% of attack, and the attack speed is increased by 15% for 5 seconds. The base stat increment, and skillful dodge. Gar is immune to taunt, cooldown for invisible effect is reduced to 8 seconds, invisible effect lasts 4 seconds longer. He's untargetable, he can't be taunted, he attacks who he wants to attack. And that's why positioning is so important, because the path he's going to take once an enemy hero dies is going to be important to the success of the mission, which is to kill the enemy. So that being said, guys, that is our top 5 heroes updated. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, do go ahead and smash the like button. Be sure to check out Huawei App Gallery in the description of the video. Subscribe to the channel for tons and tons of Valor Legends content. And that being said, I'll see you all on the next one. Peace out, guys. Hope you have a good day and weekend.